Hi.
What's up?
I'm going to show you this video now.
Okay, hopefully I won't sneeze 80 more times.
La la.
If I'm making weird faces, I'm fighting sneezes. I'm sorry.
So, this video is called Women React to the Rise of Lonely, Single, and Sexless Men. They're going to answer this age-old question. And we're going to see if we agree. Ready?
I'm ready.
Cool.
And there's also a rise in lonely, single men. If you had to guess, why do you think this is the case?
I think dating is a lot different than it was back then, especially with social media and everything that's going on. I think men also these days too are sometimes
Nipples.
more afraid to
Right.
talk to women than they used to, I guess. But I don't know. I was just talking to a friend about this. I think just dating in general has completely shifted. It's harder now. It's a lot harder to have genuine connections or even people you want to hook up with, like with Tinder and Bumble and all that stuff. So that would be my answer.
I really think it's because women stopped caring about douchebags. I know that's not the best word to use, but guys that don't put in effort and don't care and don't want to actually value women for who they are gonna be lonely because women are becoming a lot more independent and they're becoming a lot more confident in being themselves, that they don't need no man. So I find that rise probably comes from those guys that don't want to put
Go ahead. Say your piece. Say it. Come on. You paused it. Say it.
First of all, a white girl like this, they don't need no man.
Not a single man.
They don't care about douches anymore. Douchebags, is that what she said? Was this the one who said 400,000 or something? This, I don't know which one it was, but
it was her.
this is really funny because the exact type of man she wants is the exact type of man that she's says.
Trying to avoid.
Yeah, because I can guarantee you that the kind of man she wants that makes that kind of money, he's probably not going to be Mr. Nice Guy. Like,
Nope.
I don't think he's going to be like,
Around.
why? Because she wants the man with the money and the height, but with the personality of the man in the friend zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Doesn't exist.
No.
I mean, there are exceptions, but
Well, even if it does exist, you usually have to work to get there. At that age, you're not going to find it.
goodbye.
It's not happening.
and actually put their pride aside and make a woman feel loved.
I feel like a lot of it might have to do with maybe like working remote, since we're all so, I feel like I'm at home a lot more than like I ever was before, and like since I work remote personally, like not going out and meeting as many people like through like work friends or like going out as much, I feel like people just aren't interacting as much as like they used to be.
Did you have people asking you out like at work constantly? Like, what were you, because you're saying that working remotely is what's doing this for you, but like how did you find boyfriends in the past? Because I've never had anyone come up to me in person and been like, well, I mean,
aside from some creepy guys.
I've had, because I work in retail, I've had guys come up to me
Very awkward.
and ask me for my number and stuff like that. And usually I just shoot them down. No, I always just shoot them down. But that's the only time, like, I've never really had a job where I find candidates who want to date. What is she? She's saying that because she's working remotely, she has no dating options now?
Because apparently social media doesn't exist to her. Or dating apps.
Okay.
So less like in-person human interaction, and everything's kind of moving towards being online.
Yeah, no, definitely. And then I also feel like women are just being more selective over like how they want to be treated, and how with social media, I feel like it's so easy to compare like what other relationships, like what they're doing, like what kind of experiences a couple's going through. Like, oh, they're on this nice like luxurious vacation, and like this man doesn't want to like take me on that, so like screw him or something in a way.
So first and foremost, I would
Even the guys who take you on vacation could kill you. Gabby Petito in Brian Laundrie, for example. Okay? They had the perfect relationship. and they didn't have the perfect relationship. Wow. Oh, this one's gonna talk.
She's up the right tree, but she's barking at the wrong branch. Like she's sitting there. she's like completely turned around from the goal. What you don't like that one?
Just imagine her barking at the wrong branch.
Yeah, like there's a cat like up the tree, right? And she's getting up the tree, right? But the cat is like on the other side. Yes, there's a lot of issues there. She completely got that. It's all on social media, sure. Like you're comparing constantly, but these girls are comparing themselves to these like high standards.
I feel like when they give their answer, they're not listening to themselves when they speak, because they'll completely contradict themselves.
They're giving
other answers.
They're giving some like truth out there, because it's like yeah, you know. But no, honey, you took this severe left turn, and I just completely lost track of what was happening.
Keep barking at that branch, bitch. Okay. Continue.
Pornography has something to do with it, just because it's so easily accessible that men don't really have to like put in the effort to go out and seek a mate.
It's the man's problem completely, person, huh? Porn? It's porn.
Oh, okay. She does make a valid point. This is a valid point.
Okay, I'm listening.
Okay.
I'm listening.
This is a valid point. Okay. Guys, they're more about like sex, getting off, etc., etc. Back in the day, they only had porno magazines. So if you wanted to see a naked woman or anything like that,
you had to work harder for it.
A lot fucking harder, but now it's right there on your screen.
Quick little search away.
It's easier to get what they want without having to,
work for it.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, yeah. I mean, I've heard both sides, and I don't know.
I had a similar opinion earlier, but for women, remember when I said that most women would rather just instead of settling for someone who doesn't meet their standards, they'd rather just get a vibrator and figure it out from there.
Yeah.
Especially girls like this.
Well, because girls don't want the man for the sex.
It's the emotional value.
It's emotional value, protection, kind of
financial gain for some of them.
Or financial comfort.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
Fertile creature comforts.
Mm.
Anyway.
When they can just like do it at the comfort of their space. I would say another reason is just the work and personal life balance. People are obviously too ambitious now, which is a great thing, but to like keep up with the economy and the demanding lifestyle, it's kind of hard to maintain a nice work and personal life balance, and men don't really see the worth in going out to find a potential mate. They would just rather spend that energy on working towards their goals and ambitions. So just like a busy working.
So they eventually can get the women.
Themselves? Reddit? Fortune? I think it's largely a them problem, would be my guess.
She was the 400,000.
I don't know. I feel like one post-pandemic, people don't like interact with each other as much. This is kind of off topic, but like when I used to walk down the street, I would always be like, oh my God, you're so pretty. Or like, hello to people, and just like talk to people. And I feel like now that's not really happening. I think people are more drawn into themselves. And I don't know why.
All I know for a fact is that she does not live in New York.
Oh my God.
Someone did that to me. I'd look at them and be like, fuck you.
I have a problem when people make the pandemic excuse. It was the pandemic. It was the pandemic. It was the pandemic. Now people are all like weird and stuff after the pandemic. It's like you couldn't handle being inside and wearing a fucking mask. Now the world is like completely changed. It's all different. Like it happened after 9/11. I wasn't blaming men being single on 9/11. 9/11. Oh my God. 9/11. 11.
Yep.
It's like, come on. Come on.
I mean, it's true.
Get with the fucking program, man. Wake up. Look at her.
Look at the face.
Looks like she's smelling ass right now.
The pandemic.
Oh my god, no. Fuck, yeah. Just
Pandemic.
continue on. Stop it.
Yo, in 40 years, people are going to be like,
Still
the pandemic.
I think the internet too, obviously there's a community for this. I feel like people are kind of getting more hateful. I don't know. It's just...
So people weren't really hateful, like, during
Anything before that?
World War II, you know,
You did not get bullied in school, ma'am.
white supremacists, Spanish Inquisition,
Oh, you haven't seen it yet. Damn.
the Inquisition. I've heard the song.
You need to watch the movie. The Inquisition. What a show.
But now that we have the internet, now people are really mean.
I love that.
People have the outlet. More people have the outlet to be mean and hide. So just spawning more pussies. But I don't know what the fuck her point is anymore. I'm confused and
Things
lost.
are changing. I think people need to open up more.
I'm done. I'm done with this. Things are I have had enough.